Oh, yes. Hello. Hello. I'm gonna sing a song just for a few minutes. Well, hopefully it won't last that long. I won't I will spare you as much as I can, but this song's in my head, so I have to sing it. Okay, ready? You ready? Good. I'm ready. I have a picture. See if you know which one it is. Pinned to my wall. An image of you and of me, and we're laughing, we're loving it all. Do you know it yet? But look at our life now, all tattered and torn. We fuss and we fight and delight in the tears, and we cry until dawn. Oh, whoa, oh, whoa, whoa, hold me now. Come on, everybody. Oh, oh, hold my heart. That's my heart. Stay with me. Let loving start. Let loving start. Oh, hold me now. Oh, oh, hold my heart. Yeah. Stay with me. Why don't you stay with me? Let loving start. Let loving start. Whoa, ho, ho. I never said I was a singer, but I bet you want to pin me to your wall. So I stopped singing. But listen, I try. And I think, trying is the hurdle that we all need to get over. And that's going to be the thought of the day. As long as you try, it's okay. It's all good. So hi everybody. Kiki here. It's Tuesday. I can't believe it. It is almost the end of April, which is kind of crazy because it feels like April just began, but it's almost over. And listen, can I just tell you, Al and I are going to be that old couple that fights over the heat. I want it off, he wants it on, like today. Now I'm probably still red from being so hot because he goes, no, he didn't say anything actually. He just turned the heat up to like 120 and I said it's really hot in here. And he said, "But I'm cold." And I said, "But I'm not. I'm dying right now. Like I'm sweating so profusely. I look like I had just walked out of a sauna, a really
Really?
hot one." And I said, "Can you?" I didn't say please. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't say
Please.
please turn the heat down, did I?
Please.
I,
No.
I didn't say please.
You say
I
please.
just said turn the heat off
Right.
now.
Now.
I said, "Go put a hat on."
Yeah.
And you know what he did?
What?
Well, you know what you did.
I know it is.
You know what you did. So let me just show everybody what you did.
Oh, please. Not yet.
You
Not
put a
yet.
hat on.
No, wait till
Can you
some
see
people
it?
get here so
Can you see it?
they can see, like, what the hell is that? That's not really me, is it?
Oh my god. Yeah, that's
That's
you.
me.
That was
Okay.
you.
Mhm.
Hey, Kathy, what is going on? Journey in Las Vegas. I know we'll be talking about that in a little bit. So crazy.
Oh, God.
It's just journey all over us. I feel like someone is just spewing journeydom all around.
Okay.
Journey for you, journey for me, journey for everybody in our journey family. Ugh.
It's cold as hell tonight, though. God,
Ow,
it's so cold.
ow. It's cold outside,
Right. It's cold.
but inside, it's not that bad.
Oh, my God.
It's not. It's not. But you always have to, even when it's summertime, it's like he wants to turn the heat on. I say, so, no,
My,
no, here we go. So
what?
in the summertime, he has to have the air conditioning on. It's like 20 degrees.
Well,
And then I'm freezing and I'm like, can you please at least just turn it off? Like do
that's
something.
what
Turn it up to
happens when you get
78.
classic. Your blood thins out, and I get cold, man. That's the
My
way it is.
grandparents used to fight over the heat all the time. Oh my gosh, it was a bloodbath, really, on
Yeah.
occasion.
Well,
And I have a feeling that's going to be you and I.
no, that's fine.
Candy, what is going on? And Carol, oh my
Carol's there.
gosh,
Oh, it's a
everybody's in the
CC.
hair share. Where are you?
CNC Music
Where are
Factory.
you? Come
Carol
on,
and
let's
Candy.
sweat,
Okay. I was going to sing.
baby.
Okay.
I
Kiki,
can't
please.
help it. I
Yeah, but
can't
Kiki,
help
you
it.
saw the broadcast and they sing a Thompson Twins song.
I did. You didn't know it was Thompson Twins.
Yeah,
You asked me who it was.
yeah, because I forget sometimes.
You're like, "Who's that?"
Because I'm cold, you know?
cold as ice.
You know,
Who loves Lou Graham? That would be me.
he's coming to Rhode Island in
I
August.
know, I
Looking
know.
forward to that. The 80s rock tour with Steve
Yes.
Ojiri, former lead singer of Journey, and John Payton, former lead singer of Asia, and the original lead singer of Foreigner, Lou Graham.
And the only realtor from Texas is now here, Kathy
Oh,
Bailey.
my
Hello,
God.
Kathy.
I'm going to move to Texas tomorrow. It's too cold up here, Kathy. I'm telling you, it's cold
It's
as
not.
hell.
I mean, it's cold today
Oh,
outside. However, it's really not. I mean, it could be worse.
no, but it's windy, though. But it's,
It's
well,
real
so
windy.
much for my problems.
And you need to put the cushions on the chair, like tie them to
Oh,
the
God, will you
chairs.
stop it? God,
Oh, okay.
I how many times do I put the cushions on the chairs? You have no idea.
Yeah.
How many times did I pick the chairs up? You have no idea.
Yeah.
It's so windy and whatever.
Right.
Whatever.
Right.
I think the geese are having babies.
You think so?
I think so. And I, oh my God, I saw 2 geese doing the dirty deed this afternoon.
No,
Oh my
you
God, they're
didn't.
like
You
flopping
make
around.
this stuff up. I
No,
swear.
no, I'm not making this out. The feathers were going everywhere, and then they weren't making goose down blankets. I mean, they're going crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were getting down, getting funky. I'm telling you.
I don't believe that. But there are a lot of pregnant birds around.
Well, okay.
Lots of pregnant birds.
How does that happen?
Well, you asked me that yesterday, and I said, you know what? I can't help you if you don't know how that happens. But you could
No.
like their bellies are really big. So
Yeah.
I'm guessing
Like you say, oh, Al,
all
look,
the eggs are going to be,
look,
you know.
look at the robin outside. She's pregnant. How do you know that? Because she's fat. Well, maybe she has an eating disorder. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. But I love seeing all the spring animals, and
yeah,
it's just fun. Squirrels are back out, full on action.
out in Ohio, Kelly Strange today posted a picture of snow coming down outside her
Oh my gosh.
beautiful
That is
estate there in
insane.
Ohio today.
That is insane. Hey, Mark, what is going on? And Kathy's making us jealous. It's 75 degrees right now. That's
Kathy's
great.
making what? She's making what?
She's
jealous.
making us jealous.
I thought she was making some food or something,
Scott is here. Woohoo! Everybody's in the
Scott's here.
house. Yeah.
Scott Andrews on Kiki.fm.
Right.
I feel like I'm getting a cold.
I'm getting a cold.
Because it's cold. I mean,
no, I'm getting a cold.
Well, we had a nice Easter. We got together with some friends and your brother and lovely Sally and some other people, and it was great. The food was delicious. You had salmon. You had those little things with the salmon. Those little look
capers.
Like what is it?
Capers.
Look like little pea pods. I don't know what the hell. He told me. I'm sitting there. He said, "Go get me some more salmon and some capers." So I had to ask somebody. I says, "Where's the capers?" Oh, they're right next to the salmon. I didn't know what the hell a caper was, but now I know. It was great. We saw people there. I saw people that I knew, and I was going to go up to a guy that I thought I knew, but I didn't think it was him. But I found out afterwards that him and his wife posted a picture of an Easter bunny.
I'm rubbing my nose. I'm rubbing it.
Okay.
Rubbing it.
You got a problem?
Yep.
Okay.
Bye, Al.
Bye-bye.
So Candy said it's a little nippy in Florida, and Mark saying, hey to everybody. And Carol said, day after Easter, we had snow in Michigan, stuck on the grass in the cars. That is ridiculous. Absolutely. Absolutely insane. I can't even believe. But you know what, though? It has been cold enough here that I wouldn't be shocked if it snowed. And Al actually said that yesterday he saw snowflakes, which is, I can't. I just can't. So Easter, yes, we had a great day. The food was really, 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 really good. Great company. It was super nice. And we had a really nice day. Hopefully all of you did too. And Kathy said Journey will be in Lubbock on July 30th. Wow. Really? Oh, that's crazy. Mark said we had snow in Western Maryland. That's insane. Like what is happening? And I'm seeing lots of people posting pictures with snow. I said, "Oh, we dodged that, so I'm glad." Hey, Patty, what's going on? She said it snowed in Perrysburg, Ohio yesterday. But you know what? You're in Perrysburg, so really, everything's better in Perrysburg. I would think so. I mean, anything named Perry has got to be okay all the time. What did you guys do for Easter or this weekend? What did you do? Let us all know in the comments what went down. And I will say, the restaurant was packed. They had, I think I don't know if there were 2 or 3 seatings, but We were in the very first one at 11:30, and I don't know if they were just letting people in as they can. I don't know how it worked, but they just did a fabulous job. I don't know, whatever they did too, I couldn't do that. Like, that was a lot of planning, a lot of organization, and you know what, though? It was really good, but the desserts could have been a little more decadent. They were good, don't get me wrong, but I always look forward to the desserts. I don't know about you guys. I've been talking about this a lot lately, probably because 'cause I'm thinking about my parents, but I always told my dad I had to order dessert before dinner started, and then I wouldn't get the dessert till after, but yeah. So, Kathy said, "My mobile mechanic got baptized on Sunday." Well, that's nice. A mobile mechanic, we don't have those here. You have to get in your car, even if your car is broken, and go to the mechanic. So that's it's pretty intuitive, actually, to have a mobile mechanic, and I think that's a great business to start. And you know what else is a great business to start? Let me just tell you this, a mobile dog groomer or cat groomer, reptile groomer, whatever type of groomer you wanna be, I really think that a mobile grooming business is really good because there's no one doing it. Literally. So I know this lady, her daughter just started a bit before she even opened her doors, she was booked out a month in advance. And that's before she had even her wheels to the doggy grooming truck had even hit the pavement. She was already booked out a month. So guys, if you're looking for something to do, I would be a mobile groomer. I'm not doing that. I want a dog sit, to be quite honest. I would love to doggy sit or kitty cat sit. Because you know why? I love animals. I don't know if I could take any other, like a pig or something like that. I don't think I could do that because I wouldn't know what to do with the pig. Like, I wouldn't know how do you play with a pig? I've heard they're very smart, though, and I don't think I could take a pet squirrel either. But a lot of people if you go on TikTok, guys, oh my gosh, people have the most exotic pets on the planet on TikTok. And these cats that people have you seen them? They have really pointy ears. They look like they came out of an African rainforest or something. I think they're called lynx. People have them as pets, and I didn't think you could do that, but I don't know. So Kathy said, oh, wait a minute. Carol went to a restaurant with family and friends. That's wicked nice. And Kathy said Lubbock is 8 hours from her. And Candy said spring cleaning and just chilling on Easter. Listen, spring cleaning. I feel like I'm doing that every day. I feel like that just never ends. I don't understand. And Kathy said they have those here. So you have mobile groomers in Texas. You're lucky. We literally have barely any. And I think the one that was wicked popular, I don't even think they're in business anymore. It's something we need. I really think so. I really think it's a necessity to have a mobile groomer. And so, oh, was Scott sick? Oh, Scott said he stayed home. He was sick for 3 days. He loved the peace and quiet. Well, sometimes, and I know this sounds really weird, but occasionally, you don't mind being a little under the weather so you could stay cuddled up in bed for a couple of days. Does that, I know that sounds weird and I know that sounds bad, but just sometimes. And I'm kind of at that point right now. Like, I would like to just, I don't want to throw up or anything. I don't want to be massively ill, but just to lay down for 2 solid days. Like, I didn't sleep again last night. Oh my gosh. So I do have classic rock news, by the way. I go off on a tangent. I grind my teeth really bad. And lately, I don't know, I guess when we're all under stress, we do weird things when we're sleeping. Well, me, it's teeth grinding. And I feel like my teeth are going to like disintegrate because I wake myself up. It's so bad. So I said to Al yesterday, I said, I have to go to CVS and try to get some night guard or something. Okay. So he took me to CVS, and most of them you have to boil. Like, you microwave it, get it really hot, and then you have to fit it in your mouth. I'm frightened of that. I feel like it's gonna rip my teeth out of my head once I put like, and they'll suck it, you mold it to your teeth, and then when you try to pull it out, like, I feel like all of my teeth would come out with it, so I said, "I'm afraid of that, I don't wanna do that." So there was this one thing, and I'm not even gonna get it for you, but don't buy these because they're dangerous, I think. I didn't think they would be dangerous. They seemed like they made sense, but they were very dangerous, and I think I would have choked on one. So they're individually wrapped night guards, and it's a little strip and then 2 things on the ends, and you put it in your mouth, and then it's and literally on the box it says, "Take thing out of package," whatever it's called. Put it inside mouth, either upper or lower, which really it just makes sense to put it in the upper if you know what it looked like. And then bite down, lay down, and relax. I couldn't relax. I was so stressed out because I'm like, "I'm gonna swallow this thing." And I had it in my mouth about an hour, and I'm watching 90 Day Fiancé Diaries, like it's the next like the Monday night episode of other couples now, like, there's new couples. Oh my gosh, it's so interesting. Like, I can't. I love that show. And I'm sitting there and I'm just, like, biting down on it to see if I would swallow it because you could swallow it. It's small enough that you definitely could swallow it. I took it out. I said, "You know what? I'll figure something else out. I cannot wear this. I'm gonna swallow it and choke." And then who cares about teeth grinding because I won't be here anymore. So, if you see those at CVS, the little disposable night guards, don't buy them. I personally, all right, maybe I shouldn't say that. I retract that statement. I thought they were bad, and they don't fit properly. Anyway, so there's my teeth grinding story. Does anyone else grind their teeth, or is it just me? Like, literally, like, I wake up going, "Ah!" Like, that hurt. So Kathy said, yes, my friend pays $75 to get her King Charles Spaniel groomed by them. That's intense. A King Charles Spaniel. Now that is a fancy dog. Like, just the name of it is fancy. I don't even mind what it looks like. It's a fancy schmancy dog. And 75 buckaroonies each time. Wow, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, but hey, King Daniel needs it. And let's see. Hey Tracy, what is going on? Hey y'all. I love saying y'all now. I don't know if you guys noticed that. I just love it. Go to the dentist, Kiki. They can make one for you. Can I tell you? A dentist made me one years ago and I lost it. I know. I know. Yeah, I wouldn't wear the guard. Thanks for the info, Kiki. Don't do it. I like that's so wrong. And then I have another story to tell you about what happened with another store. But anyway, this is like and it's not ragging night. Okay, I'm going to tell you that. I don't want to go ragging. Remember we used to say that in the 80s? Don't go ragging on me. Remember that? Yeah. And then go have your pop rocks. But yeah, I'll tell you the story about my gown. But you know what? Let's do some classic rock raw on this Tuesday, April 19th of 2022. And hopefully I can see. See, I got my notebook, my little trusty notebook. From young to sweetly ripened, because that sounds so much better than old, doesn't it? Sweetly ripened. That's what I am. Even though when I came, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I came in here, I looked in the mirror, I'm like, whoa, what the heck? I can't. Just don't. Al goes, you look good. I said, yeah, don't get too close. Just stay over there and it's not bad. Once you start coming close, it's like, whoa, what the hell is that? But anyway, 20-year-old Billie Eilish headlined Coachella this past weekend, and she is the youngest person to do so. Not kidding. Billie said that she is so effing grateful, because we can't say that word, and I don't want to say that word to you guys. You'll not look at me the same. She is so effing grateful that she's here and that you guys are all here. This is such a dream come true. I feel crazy. Of course she felt crazy. I mean, what an honor for her. Billie performed at Coachella for the first time in 2019, and 3 years later, she is queen of the show. Coachella's still going on. Not only is she now the youngest person to headline the music festival, she has 7 Grammys, and in 2020 became the youngest person ever to win a Grammy for Album of the Year. And besides having tons of other awards, including 3 MTV Music Awards, she is in the Guinness Book of World Records twice. I mean, like, she's done so much for 20, it's crazy. She was in there once for most simultaneous US Hot 100 entries by a female, and once for being the youngest female at number 1 on the UK albums chart. And honey, if she is not a story of inspiration, I can't help you. I just can't. 20 years old, guys. 20. It's just, it blows my mind. And great for her. She really is super talented. It's just like 20. How does she deal? I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure she's absolutely fine. But all that money and that massive, it's just not a little bit of fame. It's not a teens. It's a big bucket of fame. Like you can't go anywhere type of fame. You can't go to a public restroom by yourself type of fame. It is a, oh my gosh, I need 500 bodyguards type of fame. You get what I'm saying. And back to Coachella. Another entire slice of history. Besides Billie being the youngest person to headline it, she performed alongside the most sweetly ripened artist. Do you guys like that? Sweetly ripened. That's what we can start calling ourselves. To ever be on stage there, and that was Danny Elfman, former lead singer of Oingo Boingo. Who remembers Oingo Boingo, guys? New wave at its finest. Oingo Boingo was formed in '79 by Elfman, and their biggest hits include Only a Lad, Dead Man's Party, and Weird Science, which I completely remember. Remember the movie? Remember that? Weird Science? Yeah. And it was a TV show too, but I don't watch that. I just watch the movie. Kelly LeBrock. Who remembers her? She was the girl in the movie Weird Science. And she married Steven Seagal. I don't want to say his name wrong, I'm afraid. He's a martial arts instructor turned actor, and holy moly, go and Google him because, wow, there's lots of stuff about him. Yes, lots of things. Like it's really it's a long laundry list. Oingo Boingo, much happier of a story though, I will say. The band broke up in '95, but Danny Elfman has done so much that some of us may not be aware of. He's worked a ton with Tim Burton and including producing the score for The Nightmare Before Christmas. And guys, if you find any, I mean any Nightmare Before Christmas stuff out in the wild, like if you go yard sailing or thrifting or whatever, just pick it up. Worry about it later. The t-shirts, some of them are worth a little bit, but I say just get it. If it's cheap enough, buy it and then go check it when you get home because that stuff is wicked rare and some of it, there is a huge cult following for Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. So there's your eBay tip for the day or your thrifting tip for the day. And I've never come across a thing, just to let you know. But if I do, which would be kind of funny if I did this weekend, I'll let you know. So Danny has won a ton of awards, and he also has a Nightmare Before Christmas Symphony show, actually shows. He's done several of them. And Billy had a cameo in the last Halloween performance, so they did have a prior connection, him and Billy. Now, the interesting piece of Danny performing at Coachella does, of course, include him being the most mature person on the stage, and I have to tell you guys, they did use the word old. I refuse. Because he looks great, and I don't like that word. Or ma'am. Please don't ma'am me. Don't do that. I'll watch somebody do it tomorrow. Then I would be upset. But anyway, besides his symphony shows that he does, he has not performed a rock concert in over 30 years. So he's been away for a little bit of time. Oingo Boingo were a staple in the LA clubs in the 80s, so anyone who is a fan of that era and music was absolutely loving him being on stage and his set with Billy. Like, how did they not love that? Ironically, Danny and Billy performed the song Getting Older. There's that word, but they performed that song. They should call it Getting More Spicier or Getting More Sweeter or Getting Juicier. I don't think they're gonna change the name of the song. They're not gonna do that. So very cool for both Billy and Danny, and super fun fact, super fun. Bridget Fonda, who was a staple in the 90s movies, in tons of 90s movies, has been married to Danny since 2003. Very neat stuff. Coachella. I am not going. I'm way too mature to be there. I can't even imagine. I mean, it must be crazy fun, but I wouldn't know anything. I'd be like, what do I do? So I couldn't even attend Coachella. Like I would need a class before I went. Oh, Linda is here. Buonanotte, amigos. Hola. And Scott says Danny has a female guitarist, Nilly, I think. I think that's what it says. Brosh. That's very cool. We love that. And yeah, oh, sorry. We're going back to the night guard. All right, so let me tell you my story about my gown for my son, the first son's wedding. All I can say is why. You know why? Because it's me. That's why. So Michelle and I went a couple of weeks ago. We went to Macy's, and that was our first stop. And we figured, we're going to try on. And Michelle just like, you're going to get this done, girl. You're getting this done. I said, okay, because I had to. So we tried on several gowns and found the one I fell in love with. I said, this is the one. Definitely the most unusual one that I wouldn't have thought I would have gotten, but I did, and I love it. However, I had to go a size up, not ashamed to say it, and they didn't have it in the store. So she said, "We do have it." The lady at the cash register, who was behind a lot of plexiglass, like it was, "Can you hear me?" I didn't even know she could hear me. I was like, "Wow." And she ordered it from another store, and I said, "Okay, so when can I pick it up here at this store?" Again, I was at Macy's. "Oh, no, we're gonna send it right to your house." And I said, "Oh, isn't that special? That is so nice, thank you." And I said, "Well, is it an extra cost?" Or "Nope, nope, we just that is why we do this for our customers." And I'm like, "That's awesome." So I was all excited, and I got it the other day. I did. Now, mind you, I did get a wonderful discount. I'm just gonna come out and say, I don't care. Like, what do I have nothing to hide. So the dress was $300 originally, and she gave me $75 off in coupons. So the gown ended up being $225. To me, steal, hashtag, oh my gosh, am I stealing? Oh, don't arrest me, please. Like I felt like that was a great deal for a wedding. Mother of the groom. Mother. I gave birth to that kid. And I love the gown. So I had come home from being somewhere on Saturday. And Al said, "Oh, you got a package from Macy's." And I said, "Oh my gosh, my gown's here." So he throws it at me. I'm like, "You're kidding me right now. You're kidding me." It was in a bag. My $200 gown was in a bag, a shipping bag. Now, you guys know I've been selling on eBay for many decades, okay? Not a power seller or anything like that. I just sell stuff. I like steal things from Al's closet. I post it online. I get a few bucks here and there, whatever. That's not true. So even if it's something for 30 bucks, but I feel like it's going to break or something, I put it in a box. Even $10 items I have put inside of a box because I don't want it to break. My gown for my son's wedding was crinkled up in a shipping bag. I was beside myself, not gonna lie. So I go on my computer and I find the order number and I do a chat. That went really well. That went not well at all. "Well, you can return the gown, but I need the gown." I said, "Now I have to, hopefully, someone's going to press it carefully because it's like there's things on it. There's like the study things on the sides." So they have to be wicked careful when they steam it or whatever the heck they're gonna do with it. But it has to be steamed. Like, the thing is it was in a ball. Well, you can just return it. And was not listening to me. I said, "But also, I really wanted to make you aware that you guys should be shipping expensive gowns in boxes, not shipping bags. You can return it. Let me know if you want me to send you a label so you can put it back in the bag and send it back." I'm like, "I'm all set. Thank you." I did say thank you. I was not rude. But Lord, why? I could not even understand. So guys, if you're ordering some type of gown from Macy's, please ask them to ship it in a box, or they won't even ship it to the store. They won't do that. I don't understand why. I said, "Okay, because I did suggest I'll order another one from you right now and I'll go pick it up at the store." "Oh no, we can't do that." Why? Why? You have a computer system. So there's my mother of the groom gown story. I did get it, but work has to be done to it now, and it has to be wicked careful, because what if they don't have that gown in that size? Then I got to start all over again. I'm not doing that. I love this gown, but now I just have to find someone to really carefully steam the gown. I go nowhere. Like, it's one event, and I can't even get, you know what I mean? And it comes in a bag. And it was shoved in my mailbox, which is not very big. Mailboxes are not, well, some people, I've seen big mailboxes and I cannot lie. My mailbox is not a big mailbox, it's small. I was like, "Yeah, it was in the mailbox." And I'm like, "Wait a minute. Hold on, be careful." I can't. Yep. Yeah, it's true. It should have been in a box. Thank you. Even a small box would have protected it. I've been shipping for years. I would never, ever. I ship a lot of clothes. I sell a lot of clothes online. High-end clothes I put in a box. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And yeah, Carol said, "That's bad. Thank you." I agree. See, I'm like, "Is it just me? Is it just me?" But I guess I'm glad it's not. And Scott said, "I'll remember that when I order my next gown." Please do, Scott. This is just info that everyone can use. And hey, Jan, what is going on? This is awesome. Welcome, everyone. So let's do some more classic rock raw, because now I'm exhausted and I'm upset, but I'm not really upset, because you know what? I have a beautiful gown. It has to have some work done to it, but anyway, so there's your lesson. There's your other lesson. So we've learned a couple of things so far. First of all, I can't sing Thompson Twin songs, which we know that I can't sing anyway, but that's the fun of it. If you find anything Nightmare Before Christmas, buy it and try to resell it, or keep it for yourself too. And 3, if you go to Macy's to buy a gown, ask them to ship in the box, or beg them to let you pick it up at the store yourself. Do that. So we've learned a lot. This has been great value for you guys tonight. Back to classic rock raw, shall we? It's going to be a very busy year for many, many musicians, which is great. We're all very excited and super happy about that. Ringo Starr. Like, who does not love them a Ringo Starr? I think he is so awesome. I really do. And just the fact that he is still performing, like, I love that guy. And if I could ever meet him, oh my gosh. I I, I think he's one guy. I think it would be really difficult for me to stay composed. I mean, he's a Beatle, and Paul McCartney. I do think I would have maybe some tics or trembling happening if I ever met either one of them, because wow, like, I mean, wow, like, we're talking Ringo. Anyway, okay, do you see what I'm saying? And I haven't even met him, and I'm already crazy. But anyway, Ringo Starr has announced the second half of his tour, and it will be resuming since it couldn't in 2020. So he's picking it back up right where he left off, and he's moving on, and he is going to be busy. Now, he's only going out for a month at the end of May, but He is jam-packing that month full of shows, kinda like Journey. Literally, Ringo is doing a Journey thing. And also, just like a yellow submarine, we all live in a yellow submarine. Did you I sang that song over and over and over again when I was 10. Everything seemed to happen when I was 10. I don't know why, I'm not sure. We all live in a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine, a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine. Why? I would never sing that song over and over again now, but when I was 10, I was fascinated. Fascinated by that song. Anywho. And you know what? You know why I wouldn't sing it now as an adult? Because it's too repetitive and, like, there's not enough variety to it. Like, I would get bored. I get bored really fast, obviously. I mean, I can't even stay focused here, so Ringo Starr, guys, he is 81 years old. I mean, on July 7th, he's going to be 82. Does he not look ridiculously awesome? I love him. I love Ringo Starr. So, from May 27th through June 26th, he's doing 22 shows. I mean, the guy is a machine. He's a Ringo Starr machine, and he's gonna be machining with his all-star band. Wow. And there's more. And I literally don't know how he continues to sound as great as he does and look as great as he does. Well, I mean, obviously, there are things we can all do to look good, but he's just still good all around. Like the artistic thing, the looking thing, the speaking thing, the singing thing. He's good at everything still, which I think is so awesome. Now, on September 23rd, he starts the next leg of the 2022 tour in Bridgeport, Connecticut, and will end the US portion on October 16th in LA. Then we'll do 2 shows in Mexico City on the 19th and the 20th. Telling you, he's got a lot. He's got a lot going on. Now, the all-star band includes Hamish Stewart, formerly of the Average White Band, Greg Bissonette, he's worked with David Lee Roth, ELO, and Toto. Big Toto connection here. Edgar Winter, who has also worked with David Lee Roth and Todd Rundgren. Love him too. Warren Ham of Kansas and Toto. Again, more Toto for you, more Toto for me. And of course, Steve Lukather of who? Steve Lukather is with who? Toto. I know, right? So it's like a Toto reunion / we're going to work with Ringo Starr for most of the year type of show. Zzz. And Colin Hay from Men at Work. And also a big year for him because he's going out with Rick Springfield and the adorable John Waite. He's right up there. You can't see him right now, but he's right up there. So he's got a big year too. And I'm happy these guys are just going ham hog now. They're just out there. So just a few weeks ago, Ringo's son, Zach Starkey, married his girlfriend of 18 years, Sharna Leguz, in West Hollywood. They have a 1-year-old daughter, so they figured, you know what? Let's just get married now. It's been 18 years. We might as well let's do it. So they did. Last week, Ringo and Paul McCartney were on a dinner double date. How cool. With their wives in LA, and why not? Because they can. They're all just pals. And I say whoever got to witness Ringo and Paul out in the wild at a restaurant. Wow. That must have been crazy. But I bet, I bet no one was even allowed near them. I'm thinking. That's what I'm kind of thinking. 2 living legends out at a restaurant eating calamari, maybe. Do you guys like calamari? I love it. Actually, where we ate on Sunday, they had squid salad. And I thought it was really, really good. So regarding the tour, Ringo said, "It's so great to finally announce all these shows we had planned for 2020, and I'm really looking forward to playing them. I can't wait to see all our fans, and until then, I'm sending everyone." I just did that. Did you see that? I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. Peace, because Ringo always does this. Peace and love, and see you soon. He's a cool guy. We love us a lot of Ringo Starr, actually. So Mark said, I get to work the Paul McCartney show in Baltimore on June 12th. Are you joking me right now? OM shizzle. How lucky are you? See, that's a fun job. I actually know someone who has been doing that for a long time. Being the like in the summertime, she goes and works at these venues and gets to see all these great shows for free. Like, that is so cool. And Kathy said, Night Ranger is busy touring. Love them too. Got a ticket to see them. An Infinite Journey, the music of Journey. Very, very cool. And Candy said, yeah, what's up with FedEx? They're not good anymore. That is true. Your package might go to the wrong address. I don't know. There must have been something else going on there. Um, and Patty said, Night Ranger is coming near me this summer, but I haven't bought tickets yet. Right. Like, I want to go see them. I do. I haven't really looked at their tour schedule. I think they're coming near. I don't know. Maybe not. And Candy said, Ringo looks great for his age. He really does. He looks amazing. Love Paul McCartney. October said, I believe that your gown will be perfect for your son's wedding. If you need to vent, my son is getting married and having a baby. Oh, congratulations. I have almost bitten my tongue off trying to keep my mouth shut. I know sometimes it's hard. I've had to learn to really be quiet about a lot of things. And I am. I'm very quiet. I think I've been good. I think I've been really, really good. I've been really bad though at eating a lot of ice cream, like ice cream every single night. And now I'm getting, I don't know if you can see it. I've got two big zits right there. Do you guys get adult acne? I know that's a really weird question, but all of a sudden, and yesterday and today, I'm really hungry. I just want to eat everything. I just want to, I can't even explain it. Do you ever get those days when you just want to, you don't even care what it is? I don't care. Like, I'll eat a tomato just as it is. You just have to eat. And yes, congratulations to October. That's very cool. And Kathy said, Candy, FedEx is why I ended up with 80 cans of cat food. They messed up. You still can't get canned cat food. I'm just saying. You can't. My cat and dog have been eating ground beef in the morning for no, it's been over a month. Like 3 months, ever since the whole shortage of canned cat food started. I mean, they're loving that. I don't think I'll ever change that now. As a matter of fact, I have to cook up their ground beef I just got yesterday for them. They're like, literally, they just I get up in the morning, they're so excited they're gonna get their ground beef. So it's probably better anyway. There's nothing in it. That's funny though. Warren Ham is from Texas. I did not know that. I did not know that. Very cool. So yeah, there's a ton of great shows coming out this summer, and we have a great variety. But Mark being able to work the Paul McCartney show, like, come on, that's a topper right there. That's a showstopper for Mr. Marker. I called you a marker, Mark. I did. I did. I have to have a sip. Oh yeah, my daughter is coming home on Friday. Haven't seen her in 1 year, over a year. So needless to say, I'm a little excited. You know, I'm a little happy. I'm still on my journey happy high. However, my daughter is coming home. So I'm pretty excited about that. I know I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna start crying now, but I'm not. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm hard. I'm hardcore mom. No, I have tons of feelings. They're all right here. They're right there all the time. All the time. Kathy said, I have 4 cats, so it was all good, right? I mean, you have 4 cats. You probably already used all the cat food. I know, I'm so excited, Tracy, like, I can't. Well, she's coming in for, so my future daughter-in-law's shower is this weekend, so she's coming in for that, and it's just nice. Oh, Scott, we're gonna talk about that in just a few minutes, so let me just move on with some more classic rock and roll so we can get to all that other stuff. Yep, classic rock raw. I don't have Al to say it. And now for your classic rock raw here on Kiki.fm. Not re wait, oh, wait a minute, guys, before I move on, remember to hit the like button, that helps me. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification ding dong bell, it lets you know every single time I upload a brand new video. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I haven't said that in so long, my gosh. Yeah, so do that, that's fun. And also make sure you download oh my god, my head is completely look at that. It's hiding. Kiki.fm. So make sure you download the app on your iPhone or Android, or you could go old school and listen to it on your desktop, which is what I do during the day. I just go old school mature, or should I say spicy? I'm going spicy, listening to Kiki.fm on the headphones on the desktop. So you can do that. And yeah, all right. So classic rock raw. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway. So there are so many events and special days in the month of April. This is just, I just decided to throw something a little weird in here tonight, but some of the events that happen in April, I just, I came across this days and celebrations in the month of April. I'm like, that is some of these are weird. So I just got to talk about it. So I hope you don't mind. I've never heard of these. I think one of them I did. So did you guys know that April is National Garden Month? I mean, it makes sense. Everybody's getting ready, getting the gardens ready, even though mine looks like crap. I have to fix it. I did some raking the other day and I've been sore. It's just so ridiculous. Like I'm so spicy that I get sore when I do anything. And the flowers are coming up. Everything's starting to look so pretty. So I get it. National Garden Month. That's nice. That's a nice event in the month of April. It's also I did not know this. It's Straw Hat Month. Did you know that? Did you guys know it's Straw Hat Month? I didn't even know that a straw hat had its own month, let alone do you see what I'm saying? It gets better. Now, the most common types of straw hats, do you see how ridiculous? Like, I feel ridiculous even saying it, but it was so weird to me. I had to talk about it. Um, so wheat straw hats are the most common types of straw hats because you can eat it if you needed to. Or, if you wanted to maybe give it to your goat or cow in case you didn't have anything else, here, take my hat. Like so it serves many different purposes. Or if you know you're going to be really hungry down the line, you get yourself a rice straw hat. I didn't know that was a thing either. Did you know that there are things called rice straw hats? So they're straw hats made out of rice straw? Rice straw. What? I can't even figure it out. It's so weird. Rice straw. Well, I guess you could boil it, put some butter on it, and you can eat it that way. But don't eat your hat. Don't do what I'm suggesting you do. I'm just saying if you ever were to get hungry, the rice straw hat is probably the way to go. Also being honored in the month of April is jazz. National Jazz Appreciation Month. It's also National Poetry Month. Try and think of a poem. All right, let's think of a poem really quick. Roses are red, violets are blue. I love Journey, and you do too. Oh, that was great. Thank you. I win. And it's also Summer Tire Changeover Month. So go and change your tires, please. Did you know these things, or is it just me that did not know them? I can't. So today specifically, on April 19th, is National Amaretto Day, which is good. That's nice. It's also National Bicycle Day. So get out there and go riding. I saw people riding today in the pouring rain. I wouldn't do that. They must have got stuck though, because it looked like it wasn't going to rain, and then it really rained. It's also National Garlic Day. And there was a point in time I cooked with garlic every day, and it's probably the healthiest I've been in my life. But Al and I always smelled of garlic, and the kids too, as a matter of fact. I mean, I went through a real garlic stage. I love garlic. I use garlic to cook with whenever I can. But there was a stage like it was in everything. I don't know why. And it's also National Rice Ball Day. Like, what do you I don't even know what a rice ball. What do you do with a rice ball? I've made rice, but I've never put it into the shape of a ball. I mean, I get now that I'm thinking, I guess you could make your rice, form it into a ball, fry it, and dip it in chocolate. That might be good. And you could do it while you're wearing your rice straw hat. I mean, so there you go. I did not know these things existed for the month of April, so yeehaw. Put your straw hat on and have a ball of rice. Jon Bon Jovi. Okay. Okay. I know. I understand. I had to look with one eye open and listen with one eye open. I had to do it because I did not know. Literally, when I talked to you guys on Friday night, I didn't know what all of the chatter was about Jon Bon Jovi because I hadn't had time to dig into it. I just knew that there were not very nice things being said about Jon Bon Jovi. So I did listen and I did watch and I did listen. And there are a bunch of videos from his Tampa show on YouTube on April 15th of 2022. I have to say that because what if somebody's watching this 25 years from now? So by me time stamping it, April 15th of 2022, they're like, "Oh my gosh, who's Jon Bon Jovi? What's classic rock?" Anyway, now first of all, that show, he played to a completely packed house. I mean, it was filled to the gills, and fans were clapping and singing, and they looked like they were just having a great time. I mean, I didn't see anyone going, "Rah," like, I didn't see that. But again, I'm just watching one video on YouTube out of how many thousands of people saw these shows. So I watched videos, different ones from fans who were close up to John and videos that were far away from John. Now, of course, today, this is not the Jon Bon Jovi that we remember from the 80s who is, right? No one is the same as they were from the 80s. I'm not, you're not. If you are, that's great, but I can tell you I'm not. I was so skinny in the 80s. I was able to wear leather skirts. Like like the girl in the Separate Ways video, I could look like that. The skirt and the leather jacket and the pantyhose and the shoes. I did that. I wouldn't do that now. Nope. I would get arrested, but I would not do that now. So, with that being said, during Living on a Prayer, during this Tampa show, it was different. It was very different. Now, the music was great. The fans, again, they looked to be having an awesome time. I mean, they were panning, whoever was taking these different videos, they were panning the audience. So you saw people hooting, hollering, and screaming at the top of their lungs to these songs. So if they were having a crappy time, I don't think we would see that. I'm just saying. I don't think we'd be witness to that. I wasn't there. I'm just looking from afar, as I usually do. So, yes, it's not the same voice we heard 40 years ago. And I truly think that when any of us are buying tickets to these shows, we are aware of that. I do. I really do. I think that we know, most of us anyway, going into it, we are not getting the same product we had in the 80s or the 70s or whenever, whatever musician you're going to see that you grew up with listening to. You're not. There was one group I saw. Al and I weren't even married. I won't even say the name of the group, but they were so cute. And they were a doo-wop group. And they had toupees on. But you know what? I was fine with it. Like, it was okay. They still sounded great, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. So, again, I think we know that. I think we know going into it, it's gonna be different. A little bit of a different flavor on the steak. Steak's not gonna taste the same as it did in 1984. The steak's gonna be a little meatier, maybe, sorta. Now, should you expect a fun show for your funds that you're putting out there to go see these people? Yes. Like me, I could have fun in a paper bag. It wouldn't matter. I'm going to see a show. I'm already putting into my mind before I even go that I'm gonna have fun. Oh my gosh, I'm going to see Journey. Oh my god, like Hi and Toto. Oh my god, like I'm gonna have a great time no matter what because I'm just happy to be there. But they give great shows anyway. So you're getting something great. But anyway, back to John. Now, reading some of the comments from various recent videos, people who were there mostly said they had a great time. They didn't say anything negative. Different people who saw him perform thought he was great, but clearly the majority of people are bashing him because his vocals are not up to par. And even, I I mean, you cannot escape saying it. It didn't even sound like like the band was here and he was over here in some songs. And I'm not saying that to be negative. I'm saying it because that's what you can hear is that like they weren't even congruent with each other, if that makes any sense. So it's like as if he was singing his own thing with no regard for the music that was being played for him. Does that make sense? Which leads me to believe there's something going on with John. That's my thought. Like I said, me to myself, I was talking to myself. Do that when I write these things. Maybe he's having hearing issues, and that could be the reason why we are hearing him veer to the left while everyone's over here on the right. It could be part of the reason. And Danny Elfman, who I just talked about a few minutes ago, he was at Coachella with Billie Eilish. He had not performed rock and roll for 30 plus years because he has hearing problems. And he stepped away because he could not hear properly. Huey Lewis, another guy. There are many of them. Brian Johnson. I mean, we can go on, but Huey Lewis, he stepped away from the stage when he was diagnosed with Meniere's disease, which is an inner ear disorder. And that can also cause all other types of issues like vertigo, all kinds of things. Now, John still has several more dates over the next couple of weeks. So here's like, if I were him, just saying, I'm nobody. Literally, I'm a shred. I'm a little teeny tiny blip on a napkin. Not even really half of that. I would suggest to John, just saying, like, I would address it if I were him. I would come out and just talk about it. I have hearing issues. I do have stuff going on. I understand what you guys are saying. Here's what let me lay it out on the line. Honestly, I think if you were honest about it and just address it. I think, 'cause it really is ridiculous how people are really bashing him. I mean, I'm not going down that road because I wouldn't do that. That's just not my MO anyway. Even outside of here, I don't do that. But just to the elephant in the room type of thing, like everybody knows, everybody is watching, everybody's reading. So maybe just say something. That's all I'm saying. You know, I don't know if you guys agree with that or not, but and another thing I did think of was when I was talking to myself. So when Al and I went to that Journey show in Manchester, New Hampshire, Scott was there. I thought it sounded great. And a couple of days later, I read some of the comments on some of the videos that were out there from the Manchester show. And there were a few people saying that they thought I don't know if they used the word muddy, whatever. They said where they were sitting and they said it didn't sound right. I also think that when all of us are watching these concerts and shows on YouTube, we're not really hearing how it really sounds like. Now, granted, critics who have been writing about John have been at these shows in person. So they have actually been there. But I think when we are watching these shows from our computers or phones, I do think they're going to sound different. I think what we hear as we're watching from afar and what people are hearing when they're there in person, I think they're 2 different things. I'm just saying. I mean, I know that there's some pretty great cell phones out there. I have a 6. I know. I'm wicked old school, kids. Wicked. Like, where's my CD case? Al found my CD case from I lost it, and he found it. So I was really happy about that last night. But anyway, I just think there's a differential, when we're watching on a computer, on our phone, compared to what is really being heard in person. Now, of course, there were some fan comments, you know, they were there at the shows and they said it was terrible. But to me, the majority of the stuff that I read from people who were there loved it and they thought it was great. Now, there is a video from the Savannah, Georgia show. He's singing You Give Love a Bad Name, and John looked to be having a great time during these shows. He's jumping up and down. I mean, he looks great. Tico totally tearing it up on drums. But during that song and during that particular performance, I don't know, something was missing on that stage. I could not pinpoint it, but something was missing. It wasn't about John singing. It was just something was off, you know? But I truly think, going back to John saying something, I kind of think he should just say something, acknowledge it, move on. And if you love him and you want to go see him, then you go see him. You buy your ticket. If you're not comfortable with what he sounds like now, don't go. It's pretty simple. Just like TV shows or stuff you watch on YouTube. You don't have to watch it. If you don't like it, you can turn it off, which is the beauty of a power switch thing. And, John has done so many good things. He's a huge philanthropist, but I don't think this is going away anytime soon. And I love John and Dorothea. They're just like the cutest rock couple going. I mean, there are many, though. Alice Cooper and his wife, and Sammy Hagar and his wife. But all the best to Jon Bon Jovi because I love him. I've always loved Bon Jovi, the band. I think they're great. Richie Sambora, hoo-hoo to him, whatever he's doing now. I think he's awesome too. And, again, all the best to John, and just hopefully everything's okay. He looks fine, though. He does look fine. But there could be something we can't see. And there you go. So let's see. Scott said we were up front and it sounded fine to me. Yes, the Journey show. Absolutely. I know, but if you can go and fish for some of those comments, they're there. Kathy said, I noticed in videos of Journey concerts earlier this year that Arnell was holding his ear while performing. After a sound guy change, he was not. No ear holding in Dallas. Excuse me, I burped. I said it. I'm completely upfront and honest with you guys and no holds barred. It is what it is. And you know why? Because I had veggie noodles for dinner. Anyway. Right. I mean, I think, there's a whole bunch of different things going on. Um, these guys wear earpieces, and if something's wrong with the earpiece, like Al and I have had how many sound issues here? But, and it does throw you off if it's not good. So we get that part of it. Jan said, unfortunately, there will always be people who are constant complainers. Oh my gosh, 1,000%. I think even if you gave them money or said, listen, we're going to pay for your tickets. You're coming into the Jon Bon Jovi show. We're going to pay you for your tickets and we're going to give you a hot dog. They would still complain. Like there were going to be those people. I remember when concert tickets were $25 and up. Imagine that. I paid that to see Bowie, Glass Spider concert and Pink Floyd several times. Isn't that crazy? I have seen pictures online. There was an all-day Aerosmith concert. I can't remember. I think it wasn't a good It wasn't good because something bad happened at that show, but the ticket price was like $6.25 and you saw like 10 bands or something. I don't know if that was in '74 or something like that. And Candy said, "Jon Bon Jovi, that man's got rhythm and he can dance." He's having fun, so he's really happy to be back on that stage. And hey, Annie, how are you? Nice to see you. So, yeah, it's just, we don't know. We don't know. But how many of these guys have had to, oh, sorry. I'm shaking the laptop because put my water over there. How many of these guys have had to step away because of hearing problems? I mean, they've been listening to loud music for decades. So it has to take a toll, right? Let's talk about Journey, shall we? Because you know why? Because we love them. I feel like a freak, but I don't care. I'm a Journey freak. I am. Journey, anyone? But of course, Grey Poupon. Remember that commercial? Do you remember that? Do you want some Grey Poupon? And then the waiter came out. Like, I don't know. He showed up like everywhere with Grey Poupon on a silver platter. It was crazy. And there's always room for Journey. We all know that. That's why we're all here. Yes. And this room is on fire and is going to be in Vegas, everybody. Journey is going to Vegas. Not a surprise because I think this year is going to be jam packed with some awesomeness from these guys. Really. And what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Not really. We're too old for that. I mean, spicy. Sorry. Did I say the word old? I said it. I'm sorry. And there's no secrets here. You can't have a secret anymore. There's too many cameras everywhere. Like, you can't even walk by someone's house and pick a flower from their front yard because they'll say, "Oh my gosh, I'm calling the police on you. I saw that on my ring." You know what I mean? Like, everyone's got a camera somewhere, somewhere. So if you are free in the month of July, you don't need to be free the entire month because just a little tiny piece of it can be yours. It can be. When you can see Journey perform alongside a symphony orchestra at the Theater of Resorts World, which is a shiny, brand new hotel that just opened on December 21st of 2021, so it probably still smells really good. You know when you get something new and you just smell it, or the smell of the newness just wafts through the air? I bet that's what it's like there because it's brand new. It's not even a year old. It's not even half a year old. Well, yeah, it's half a year old, right? Yeah, no, not December, January, February, March. All right, it's 4 months old. 4 months old, but in July, it'll be that half year mark. The theater contains 5,000 seats, so you will have a chance to get a ticket and look forward to being bashed, like basted and bathed in a juicy surrounding of Journey with their symphony. Because this place has a state of the art theater. Who doesn't? You got to have a state of the art theater. But you can go to the movie theater now and it sounds so good. It's like you're in the movie, right? I haven't been to the last movie we went to in the theater was Stevie Nicks' 24 Karat Gold Tour. That was so good, by the way. If you haven't seen that, it was really good. So Neil also threw out a tweet that in one of the 4 nights, this is exciting, there's going to be a record release party for the Freedom album. So they're playing 4 shows in Vegas. One of those nights is going to be a record release party. What that means, I have no idea. When Neil is going to tell you what night it's going to be, I don't know. Will it be before the tickets go on sale Friday? Will it be right when the tickets go on sale Friday? Will it be after the tickets have already gone on sale? I don't know. But dude, he knows what he's doing, man. Like, he knows what he's doing. And also, Neil said that they will perform 4 to 5 songs from the new album, which is also super exciting because Jonathan had said, but see, the Freedom Tour is going to be over by then because Jonathan had said, we're not going to do it. We're going to keep those songs under wraps. But the record is coming out midsummer, and I'm thinking, well, yeah, that's when it's gonna come out, is in July. So it's gonna come out in Vegas. So that's when they're releasing it. Like, I just my thoughts go as I'm talking. It's so crazy how that works out. Journey performed with the Symphony at Caesar's Palace in December, and honey, Dean singing Mother, Father with an orchestra. Go watch it online, please. Rock meets symphony. I mean, he's great anyway, singing that is his song now, but with an orchestra just brings it to a whole new level of, oh my goshness. So good. No words. I have no words for it, but go watch that. It's from December, by the way. So tomorrow night the guys perform at Amalie Garden. Amalie Garden. I'm thinking of Tampa Gardens because it's in Tampa. Amalie Arena in Tampa. That's where they're going to be tomorrow. And the night after they're in Orlando, and on Sunday, and I have to say it, that's my birthday. So I'm really excited because that's the day of Kendra's shower too. So it's just going to be a super special day. And I'm normally not a birthday trumpet blower person. I'm just not. I'm really not. But the fact that Journey is performing on that day, I feel like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to be there, but it's like my birthday present. Do you know what I mean? It's so crazy. Like, it's so weird. I'm just weird. I can't help it. So while my clock keeps chicken and ticking, why am I thinking of chick? I had chicken for dinner with my noodles. Journey's still playing. But anyway, totally beautiful thing. And lots of, I think there's just going to be lots more from the guys this summer. And Kathy said, now I want to go to Las Vegas, you and everybody else. So Friday, these tickets go on sale. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's going to be good. Let's see. Candy said, I want to be Mark for a couple of concerts, Journey and Bond. I know, right? I mean, that is awesome that he gets to do that. And Kathy, I wish I lived in Dallas. I would go to Jon Bon Jovi's concert in a heartbeat. I would too. And I did look on his website, and there are no dates around here. I think the dates end on his website on April 30th. There are no more dates. If there are any others up, like I did something on the group yesterday, because I write Monday through Friday. I do little blogs on, I pick a song and I write about it, write about the band and stuff. And yesterday I did and I said, "Oh, their only US date is in LA." And then someone came back and said, "Oh, no, they're doing other shows in the US too," but it wasn't on their site. So if I can't see it on the band's website, I wouldn't really know that there are other shows. So if John is doing other shows, I don't see them on his website yet. And Kathy said, I'm considering road tripping to Lubbock to see Journey. Isn't that so fun? Like, isn't it so funny how you get addicted? It's just kind of crazy. And Bon Jovi's going to be in Dallas on the 28th. Yep. And again, I think everything ends on the 30th for them this month. Bon Jovi. Too bad Journey doesn't do cameo videos. Imagine. Oh my gosh, be raking it in. And yep, they're going to have 4 shows back to back in Vegas. It's pretty incredible, and I just think it's very cool, but kind of, you're gonna be tripping over yourself. Which show is it gonna be for the record release party? It's kinda crazy, like, which one do I pick? 1, 2, 3, or 4? I don't know, because it could be any of them, and then you'll be mad at yourself if you pick 2, and then really the record release party is gonna be at 3, and then you'll be like, "Why? Now I'm mad." And then you're stuck with 2 tickets because you're gonna end up going to 3. You're gonna buy tickets for 3. Right. I know. Aerosmith is gonna be performing in Vegas, and they're still doing their whole VIP thing. Those tickets are very, very, very expensive. You can sit on the stage with Aerosmith for, like, I don't know, 2 grand a person, which is, I mean, it's cool, you know? I just can't. I can't do it. I wish I could, but I can't. And Scott said, "Mark, I've been looking at tickets. The worst part is that it's a 2-hour drive for me." Oh, man, Scott, you should go to Connecticut. Oh, Scott and Mark are talking about Connecticut. Yeah, because Scott is in Mass, and he said he's 2 hours from Connecticut, which is the last US show, but who knows? Well, the last US show of the Freedom Tour, but I don't think it's over. I think it's gonna keep going, because remember now we have the 50th anniversary tour, and who the heck knows? You know who I thought tonight maybe should perform with Journey next year? I know, don't hurt me, but you know what would be really cool? 2 like, 1 of 2 bands, NSYNC or Backstreet Boys. I know, but how fun of a concert would that be to have either NSYNC or the Backstreet Boys and Journey? I'm s I think it would be great. I think that would be, like, maybe all 3, why not? I think that you would leave sweating for sure, because you would have so much fun, right? You know I'm right. No, maybe not. Everybody's gonna get mad at me. So, yes, my birthday is Sunday, which is crazy. I don't even wanna talk about it. I normally don't. I really don't, but I just did because Journey's playing on Sunday night. Again, I'm not gonna be seeing them, but I'll be thinking of them. Alright. So, guys, I may see you Friday night. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to decide at the last minute because my daughter is gonna be here. Haven't seen her in a year. So, and she's coming in Friday. I don't know. I would love to introduce her to you guys though, because this is the daughter, the only daughter I have that says she looks nothing like me. She looks everything like me. She is me, actually. So I don't know. We'll see. We may pop on for some time on Friday, but I'm not sure. So again, we have to see how the day goes and if I'm not an emotional wreck because I'm going to be so excited she's here. Again, haven't seen my kid in a year, so I'm really excited. I would love for you to meet her too. So maybe, we'll see. And Crazy Chris is going to be here too. So we'll see what's going to happen. Guys, I hope you have a great rest of the week. Thank you so much for joining me on a Tuesday night. This is crazy. Thank you for coming on and hanging out. And we're just, talking about stuff. I love it. She is my mini me. Like, there's no question about it. There is no question. She's like, no, I'm not. But I think she does it to bust my beans now. But anyway. And remember to download the Kiki.fm app on your iPhone or Android. You can listen to it on your desktop too. Hit the subscribe button if you like this type of content because this is what we do. Pop on here a couple of times a week and just chat and talk about, the bands we love and nostalgia and all kinds of crazy stuff. And I rant about getting my gown in a bag. Right. Exactly. So, guys, remember to be kind to everyone, stay strong, and always remember, most importantly, Turn Up Journey and Jon Bon Jovi. And always keep rocking. Have a great night, guys, and love to all of you. Thank you so much for being here. You guys rock, and you are so awesome. I love each and every one of you, and thank you for your support. Have a great night, guys. I will see you soon.